Hello, we're going to be looking at solving equations with fractions now. We've done a load of work on solving equations with brackets. Now we're going to look at things with fractions, starting off with something easy. So, for example, x over 7 equals 3. That means x divided by 7 is 3. Now we just need to think about inverses here. The inverse of divide by 7 is times by 7. So we're going to times both sides by 7. And that will give us x equals 21. Pretty straightforward. Sometimes there are harder questions, such as 2x over 7 equals 8, for example. So in this case, I'm going to start by timesing by 7. Oh, I've chosen 7 again, which will give me 2x equals 7 eighths of 56, and next I want to divide by 2, because we know that the inverse of timesing by 2, 2x means times by 2, the inverse of times by 2 is divide by 2, 56 divided by 2, 28, I hope. But what if the answer's a fraction? So for example, if I have 3x over 5, didn't get a 7, equals a half. Okay, so again, we need to times both sides by 5, because the inverse of dividing by 5 is timesing by 5. And then, so what will that give us? 3x equals 5 over 2. Easy enough, 5 halves, 5 over 2. I haven't tried to turn it into a decimal, because it's definitely easier working with everything as a fraction here. Now the inverse of times by 3 is divide by 3. Now dividing by 3 means that I'm doing this essentially. Let me just do a little bit of work over here. I'm doing 5 over 2 divided by 3, which is the same as 5 over 2 times by a third, because we remember that from our year 7 work, working with fractions. So that gives me 5 over 6. So I think my answer then is that x equals 5 over 6. Looks good. One more. So what about if we do 3 over, not 9, 3 over 8x, it's written slightly differently, equals 1. Okay. 3 over 8x, 3x over 8 and 3 over 8x are the same. This means 3/8 of x, which is the same as timesing by 3 and dividing by 8. So we're going to go through the same steps. Times both sides by 8, so 3x equals 8. Divide both sides by 3. X equals 8 divided by 3. I'm not trying to write these as decimals. I like them as fractions. It's much easier that way. Okay, next kind of question is totally different. There's a whole load of words. Now, this question says, Mr. Moore gave, that's a bit of a typo, let's get rid of that extra word there. Mr. Moore won the lottery, but he gave 3/4 of the money to charity. What a nice bloke, he sounds brilliant. He still had £4,200 left. How much did he win? Okay, how much does he have left? He has 1/4 of the winnings left. So 1/4 of the winnings, let's call that W, equals 4,200. So how much did he start off with? We need to times both sides by 4. So W is 16,800. The tricky part of these questions is reading it and understanding what it means. Okay, you've got some work to do. Good luck, everyone.